English-speaking friends, I salute you in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. I would like to read to you a part, a little part of the letter of Paul to the Roman. And this is what he says in Romans chapter 14, verses 6 to verses 12. One person considers one day more sacred than another. Another considers every day alike. Each of them should be fully convinced in their own mind. Whoever regards one day as special does so to the Lord. Whoever eats meat does so to the Lord. For they give thanks to God, and whoever abstains does so to the Lord and gives thanks to God. For none of us live for ourselves alone, and none of us died for ourselves alone. If we live for the Lord, and if we died for the Lord. So whatever we live or die, we belong to the Lord. For this very reason Christ died and returned to life, so that he might be the Lord of both the dead and the living. You then, why do you judge your brother and sister? Or why do you treat them with contempt? For we will all stand before God's judgment seat, it is written, as surely as I live, says the Lord, every knee will bow before me, and every tongue will acknowledge for God. Very important passage from the Bible, isn't it? And so Jack and Gill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Gill came tumbling after. Well, Claire, if you honestly think that I'm going to climb those hills to collect for the annual appeal, you can run and jump. You must be joking. Look at that house. 60 steps at least to go up, and 60 to go down. And for what? 20 pence probably? 'Tis too much for me. No, thanks, I can't. And yet I was but a young captain when Claire Giles, a corps cadet from Artillery Corps in Southwell, encouraged me to go up and hop those Welsh hills. And Claire was not the only one. Catherine, another of my corps cadets, was also encouraging me. Never to be afraid to go higher, Captain, and look at the beauty of the scenery. Of course, Captain, you will have to be born, like us, in a Rhondda Valley to enjoy living here. We are born with one leg shorter than the other to negotiate those hills. Where did they find their energy? Because most of them were asthmatic. By the way, did I tell you that Claire, 16 years of age, was the daughter of the local milkman? And 3 times a week in the morning before going to school, she was faithfully helping her dad delivering milk and down those hills, up and down those hills. At 5 in the morning, the air is pure, Captain. As for Catherine, 20 years old, she was in those days the only postwoman in South Wales, and the fastest to deliver letter on foot every day, starting at 4:20 a.m. Yes, 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 yes. I know. At that time, the air is pure, Captain. Well, for 3 years we had to adapt ourselves to that strange situation, living every day on a slope, and every day we had to face the danger of slipping and falling. Now you know why the Welsh play rugby more than football. Try to play football on the slope of a hill. I'll tell you what, it will take you more time to run after your round ball one shoot at, when an oval one will eventually stop. In the spiritual and moral life, we have no choice. We all live on a slope. We face the danger to slip and to fall at any time. Every day as we walk in life, we found to have the need to be more careful. But in the same time, we rejoice in living a great adventure, in going higher and higher. And so we learned from our nursery rhyme that Jack and Jill wanted water. Well, if Jack and Jill wanted water, they had to climb for it. You cannot get anything or go anywhere unless you start acting upon your decision. I hope that you are not one of those people who want everything without making the slightest effort to get it. The Bible put it like that. By the sweat of your brow, you will eat of your food. And this is a fact of life. If we have to raise for the big connection, let's say £3,000 for the social work of the Salvation Army in UK, then let us do it. Let us try our very best. One of the greatest pleasures in life is to achieve what other people say we can't. And this is the first lesson we get from our nursery rhyme. It is not easy to get the simplest things in life, simple things as essential as water. So living on a slope, we must make the effort to get it. To imagine at any time that the effort is over, or that we have reached an acceptable level, or that we can have a little rest can lead us to real danger. We may be on the right track, but if our spiritual life is out of breath, we may find ourselves run over by another high-speed life. The Christian life is always on the move. It must grow at any time and all the time. Notice that I did not say the Christian life consists in doing work all the time, but I say grows all the time. It is not the quantity of work we accomplish which honor God, but the love and compassion we use to accomplish the most menial task. As a Christ, as a child of God, our spirit must never be satisfied in staying down the valley. Its pleasure must be to go higher and higher. So to reach the summit of God's love and desire for our lives, sleeping saints serve Satan. The Christian cannot afford the luxury of being a lazy bone, a slug. Let us look at Jack and Jill again. Whatever Jack does or doesn't do, whatever Jack say or doesn't say, whatever Jack think or doesn't think, has its effect upon someone else in one way or another. You see, never a Jack falls without somewhere a Jill tumbling after, with or without Jack knowledge. And it is that truth which made the Apostle Paul to write the verse we are looking at this morning. No man lived for himself, and no man died to himself alone. Romans 14, verses 7. God bless you all.